أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. براءة من الله ورسوله إلى الذين عاهدتم من المشركين فسيحوا في الأرض 4 أشهر واعلموا أنكم غير معجز الله وأن الله مخزي الكافرين.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، تعظيما لنبيه وتكريما لسفيه عليه الصلاة والسلام، قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن العظيم: قد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون فتعالى الله الملك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم. ومن يدع مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به فإنما حسابه عند ربه إنه لا يفلح الكافرون. وقل رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين. صدق الله العظيم. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the most kind and the most merciful. Our Lord, our Creator, is only one. He is the one who created us. He is the one who holds our souls. Our life is in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever we have is given from Allah Jalla Shana. And the human being as much will be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ta'ala will give him more in this life. So we must be grateful by our tongue, by saying Alhamdulillah. We must be grateful by doing good deeds. Then Allah Ta'ala really will help us all the time. When I was yesterday in Adelaide, I prayed Jummah in one of the mosques in Adelaide, and I asked the community, some people there, that how you build this mosque. Very beautiful mosque, very nice mosque, good area, good parking. They said just 7 years ago, 5 people sat down together in one small bunch and thought how we can build a mosque. They put the idea and they worked for it. They got so many people to give help for that, and then in 3 years' time they had that beautiful mosque. So for 4 years the mosque is having there a very nice mosque. They're having school classes for kids, very nice imam, very good jama'ah. The mosque was full. So always there is opportunity, there is chance. We just need to move and make some movement, and you also will have your own mosque. So you have to think for that, make a niyat, intention, a goal, a program, and follow that program step by step with sincerity, ikhlas, only for the sake of Allah Ta'ala. The mosque belongs to Allah. The mosque is the house of Allah Jalla Shana. Man bana lillahi baytan, bana Allahu lahu baytan fil Jannah. Prophet ﷺ said, who will build one house of Allah in this earth, Allah will give him a gift of big palace in paradise forever. And now it's a new year for Muslims starts again. First, we should be very, very sad that last year, how many sins we did. Last year, how many backbiting we did. Last year, how many times we missed the prayer. Last year, how many bad thoughts we had, and how many bad deeds we did. So that's why for that we need to make big istighfar. Oh Allah, forgive me, because all of us remember when we fast, We remember when we prayed, when we remember the last Friday, we can remember the khutbah, we remember how many pages of Quran, how many khatam of Quran we did, how many times dhikr adhkar we did, but we forget how many backbiting we did last year. We forget how many sins we did last year. So for that we need to make istighfar. Oh Allah, forgive me. And after that, make dua that Allah, this year I will make better than last year. This new year I will make better than last year. I will make more ibadah. I will make you more happy. I will read Quran more. I will do much better than last year. And that is mean starting the new year with a new encouragement, with new intention, with new good deeds and improvement. The scholars say if tomorrow will be the same like today for you, then you are not improving yourself. Actually, you are losing. The scholars say the next day, tomorrow, must be better than today by praying more, by worshipping Allah more, by studying more, and by following the commandments of Allah in the way of Prophet Muhammad more. Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in did not stay there only for one lesson, two lessons, but every day they wanted to learn more. That's why they improved themselves. That's why they was just a simple people at the start, but they became leaders of the human beings. Ashabi kan nujum bi'ayyihi muqtadaytum ittadaytum. My companions, Sahaba, the Prophet said, are like the stars. You just follow the stars, you find the way, you follow any Sahabi that you want and try to make your life like his life, you will find the paradise. The success in this life and the success forever in the next life. So, when in Madinatul Munawwara, in the time of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu, when he was Khalifa, he collected the Sahaba Kiram. He had always Ashaba from Badr, Sahabi of Badr, about 300 of them, and some special Sahaba, great people, but totally the parliament of Umar bin Khattab was with 450 Sahaba. He used to ask them for every mention, for every activity, for everything, what to do next. So he asked them that we are following the calendar of the Christians, according to the Christians. When, as they say, and when Isa alayhi salam, Jesus was born, and that's the calendar that they was following. Why we should not have our own calendar? So then they said, what calendar we should follow? Should we follow from the day when our Prophet was born? Should we follow the day when the first revelation came to the Prophet? We must choose the best day, and that will be the first day of the month. So then they realized that the best day of Islam was when Prophet ﷺ entered in Medina, Hijrah. When he did Hijrah, that was the best day. Then the Islam had very big, successful, big light, and that light starting shining the other people, the other houses, the other nations, the other places. So that's why they decide New Year, first day of the first year will be the day of Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And the month they start from Muharram. The first Muharram is the first year, and now we have passed 1,400 and more years of Hijri. That's why it's called Hijri, from Hijrah, when the Prophet migrated to Medina. And actually, as many days we pass, as many years we pass, we always should think that we are going close, near to the death. We're going close and near to our grave. So 1 second that passed, 1 minute that passed, never will come back again. Is against the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will not return back the time. The time will go, will run. And every day when comes, says, today I came to you, O insan, human being, and now I am in your hand. You use me for a good deed, for a good thing, or for bad. But remember that I will not come back to you again. So this day came, and after day, the night comes. And after night, the new day comes. So the day that passed never will come again. Someone of us passed 30 and plus years, someone more than 40, more than 50. But in Islam there is no age limit. There is no age limit. In Islam there is no nationality limit. In Islam there is no any position limit. Allah Ta'ala does not see the age, does not look to your nationality and language. Allah looks your heart and your deeds. Your heart and your deeds. So, New Year starts, we need to make new goals. New goals. What we're going to do this year. What we're going to make this year. Something new. Something that will give benefit to myself, to my family, to my kids, to my people, to my community. So New Year start with new activity, with new goals, and prepare yourself and move to reach the goals. So that's why Sahaba Kiram always they were the greatest people in the world, because they always had great ideas. The idea that they had is how to get this Islam. The Prophet ﷺ teach us to give to the others, and they moved for that. And for them was very easy, because they went to people, they talked to them, very nice behavior, very soft words. And they just told them that, look, Islam is very easy, it's like this and like this. And just if you want to accept it, you just stay with us. Kunu mithlana, become like us. What we're doing, we do, you are a Muslim. So they showed Islam, and when they showed the Islam in front of them, the nations accepted Islam. Very fast, very quick, the Islam spread around the other continents. So the best person, the best human being in this earth, the most successful person in this earth is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The most of the leaders of the human being, they set an idea, they set one idea, they put the plan. But most of their plan, some of them was successful when they was alive. When they died, their plan, their government, their activities was zero, finished. And some of them, they did the plan, but their plan, when they was alive, no one accepted their knowledge, their activity, their plan. And when they died, the people took it. But with Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is totally different. That's why he's the most successful person, because his idea, his plan, his activity was accepted in front of his eyes when he was alive. He started with alone, then Abu Bakr, then Khadija, then Ali, then Zayd. 4 people first day embraced Islam. But he ended with more than 200,000 Sahaba Kiram. But the activity, the idea of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ keep going on and on and on till today, and will keep going on and on and on till the last day of this earth. So that's why he's the most successful person. Rasulullah ﷺ said to Sahaba, to the people who embraced Islam, he told them that it's not important what you are now, what position you have, what you are now. Important is how you can become in the future, what you can become in the future. That's why he said that you will be the leaders of the human beings, you will be example of the human beings. That's why you need to be really examples and follow Islam step by step. He told them that you will be leaders of Iraq, leaders of Egypt, leaders of Syria, leaders of Iran. Persian Empire and Rome Empire will be in your hands. But for that, you need to keep in your mind always that you are the servants of Allah, and you are the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You lead the people by example. That's why every Sahabi, when they become leaders of all these people, they not only lead them for the government, they lead them from everything, from their life, from their behaving, from their religion, everything. There was the top people who was following everything. And the month of Muharram is one of the 4 honor months of Islam. In the month of Muharram, actually the 10th of Muharram, it is the day that before Ramadan, the 10th of Muharram was obligatory for Muslims to fast, for fasting of the one day of 10th of Ramadan. But when the month of Ramadan was being obligatory, then the 10th of Muharram became just Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And 310 days during the year, Allah loves more. 310 days during the year, Allah loves more. The 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, 9 days are fasting, then the 10th is Eidul Adha. Then last 10 days of Ramadan, Allah loves more, and the first 10 days of Muharram. Each day Allah loves, so in this full month, but more in these 10 days, we need to make more ibadah in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came in Medina, he saw the Jewish of Medina fasting the 10th day of Muharram. And he asked them, why you are fasting this day? They said, because Musa alayhi salam, he crossed the ocean with Bani Israel on this day, and Allah opened for them the river, the ocean made for them a big way to pass on. And Allah destroyed Pharaoh with all his army. According to the historians, Muslim historians, Musa alayhi salam with 12,000 Bani Israel and Pharaoh with 70,000 soldiers. So 12,000 people, they crossed the sea, and 70,000 soldiers of Pharaoh were destroyed with the water of the sea. So that day when Allah showed his miracle for Musa and his people, and Allah punished Pharaoh and his army, was 10th of Muharram. That's why we fast. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, we have the most duty and most responsibility, the most right to respect this day than you. Because we follow the same religion of Musa alayhi salam. That's why he said to the Ummah, you also fast the 10th of Muharram. And he said, fast 10, 9 and 10, or 10 and 11. Make it 2, not 1. But the scholars say, because now the Jewish are not fasting at all this day, even if you fast only 10th, is still the same. So that time there was fasting, and the Prophet didn't want to make like them. That's why he said 9 and 10, 10 or 11. So you can fast 2 days. And the reward of the 10th of Muharram fasting is 1 year ibadah in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And 1 year forgiveness of the sins. 1 year forgiveness of the sins of 1 year because of fasting of the 10th Muharram. And a lot of things happen in the 10th of Muharram. And that's why Nuh alayhi salam, he also got from the sheep, out of the sheep was 10th of Muharram. And a lot of the other things happen in the 10th of Muharram. That's why we respect that day. All these days are, we have every day to pray 5 times, but some days are special days where we can wake up more ourselves and do a little bit more for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is more? That if we continue worshipping Allah, then we are continue worshipping that day, we worship a little bit more to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because it's a special day. It's a special day. And Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is the most kind and the most merciful. Allah Ta'ala likes the human beings who worshipping Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Allah said, you come towards me 1 hand, I come towards you 1 arm. If you come towards me 1 arm, I come towards you 2 arms. If you run towards me, if you walk towards me, I will run towards you. So you do 1, Allah does 10 for us. So generous is Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the God. And He knows the best for us. And He said, you are the last Ummah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And He said, you are the best nation. And you are the people who complete the Sharia. For you, Allah complete the Sharia. Allah sent to us the final revelation Quran. The miracle that will shine till the last day. So we are the most lucky people. But do we know this or not? Do we get this big opportunity to respect and to follow this big life, this big miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We have the right religion, we have the right way, and we have the right way of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we are the ummah of the last prophet. A prophet that will be called in the day of judgment in front of everybody. When Allah Ta'ala will say, today I will listen only Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he will request to human beings for the judgment day, to start the judgment. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will request and Allah will answer. And that day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give a big recognition to the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is recorded in hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said 120 lines of the human beings will enter in paradise without any question. 120 lines of people will enter in paradise without hisab, without question, without judgment. And he said that 40 lines will be from all the other prophets and 80 lines will be from my ummah. 80 lines from the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One line will be, Allah knows how long will be, million and billion people. Our work is how to work here, how to make good deeds, so we can have a place on these 80 lines. Because it's without question, without judgment. Because if we be in front of Allah Ta'ala, and He start asking us why you did this, we don't have answer. Today, if in your jobs, in your factory, the boss asks why you did this, you feel so bad to answer. You feel so ashamed to answer. Because you have done wrong, mistake. So can we answer in front of Allah? Never. So that's why, بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ, O Allah, make easy for us. Allahumma hasibuna hisaban yasira. Make easy for us the day of judgment. The hisab, the judgment, make it easy. And the scholars have been asked that what does it mean? Yasira, easiness. The scholar said easy is mean that Allah just look at your file. This is the man, Abd. This is the servant, my servant. This is the son of Filan, bint Filan, Ibn Filan, bin Filan. And Allah close your file and let it go, get him to enter in paradise. That is mean easy. Allah just look and close and get him to paradise. Doesn't matter. But for that you need, me and you, we need to make happy Allah Jalla Shah. So He will not open our files. Because if the files been open and questions, then there is no answer. But we are lucky because we have Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to intercede. Even the Hisab stars, Prophet will intercede. Ya Allah, this person done this and that. He done a lot of salawat. He followed my way. And Allah will listen to the intercession of the Prophet. To get that, we have to make happy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Follow his way. Follow his sunnah of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. So that is the way of life here. Islam is part of our life. Islam is not something outside of our homes. It is part of our house, part of the family, part of our life. Without Islam, we are nothing. We should understand this. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the person, الفرق بين الصلي بين الرجل الذي يصلي كمثل الحي والميت والذي لا يصلي. The person who prays and the person who does not pray. Example is like a alive and a dead person. So, and also he said that مثل الذي يذكر ربه, the example of the person who remembers Allah with the person who does not remember Allah is like alive and dead. Who is remembering Allah all the time, he is alive. His heart is alive. His spirit is alive. His body is alive. And the person who does not remember Allah, his spirit is dead, his heart is dead, his physique is alive, but he does not feel anything from this life. The name of Allah is powerful. Remember the name of Allah. And in the grammar of Arabic, Allah is singular. As we have in every language, we have singular and plural. One God, many gods. You put S, becomes plural. In Arabic, there is only one word in Arabic language that there is no plural. Only one, and that is Allah. There is no plural for this word. For this type of saying Allah, there is no Allah's, Ilah, His, something, no. You can't make it. It is like that. Allah is only one. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one. And in everything, He is unique. And how we can please Allah Jalla Jalaluhu? How to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very easy. It's not hard. It's very easy. One step towards the commandments of Allah to follow. And one step put on your nafs, desires. One step, follow the way of Allah, the commandments of Allah. One step, put on your desires that I'm not going to follow my desires. I'm going to follow the steps, the way of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the commandments of Allah Jalla Sha'nu. And that is the way of paradise forever. And now Allah Ta'ala said, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Who will fear Allah Ta'ala? Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will open all the ways, and Allah Ta'ala will give him rizq from that way who he's never imagined, from the way that he never imagined. And for that, one young boy, he just finished his madrasa. He was Hafiz of Quran, Alim of Deen, and he decided, before I start my life to live out of madrasa now, why should not I do Hajj? Should go for Hajj. And he said, Hajj is not far for me now because I'm not a rich person, but I can do it. He set a goal and he said, I'm going to walk towards the Kaaba from Iraq, towards Saudi, to Mecca, and one day I will reach there. In the way, I will meet a lot of scholars, lot of mosques, lot of imams, and get good ideas, good knowledge from them also. So he walked and learned, walk and learning from different parts, different countries, different cities and different villages. He met a lot of scholars. He learned more new hadith, more new knowledge from them. After 1 year, he reached in Kaaba. When he reached there, he was so happy because it was the time of Hajj. He finished the Hajj, very happy. And then he said that I can stay 1 month more and can go late because there is no any person waiting for me. I don't have any car or any horse or anything. So he stayed a little bit longer than the other people. One day after Asr, he was praying. Behind the pillar, he found a black leather bag. One bag, leather bag, big one. He opened the bag, he saw that no one is close to that, and he found inside a big necklace for ladies, but very costly necklace with diamond and gold and silver. And he said maybe someone lost it. He went to Imam of Kaaba and he said, Imam, I found this. Imam said that because you touched it, you grabbed with your hand. Now you are the responsible person to find the owner. You have to find the owner, and for that you have to look for the owner 1 year. And after 1 year, this will go as a Baytul Mal. It's not yours. And looked like a person who came for Hajj, and he went and he left it here for good. So you have to stay here 1 year, and the time of Hajj comes again, and we will call announcement, and the person who comes will take it. So he stayed 1 year in Kaaba. And the next year comes, the Imam of Kaaba arranged for him some place to sleep, something to eat, and he started teaching kids there, and he learned more from the scholars there also. So he became a very great, knowledgeable person. After 1 year, the Hajj time came again, he did the Hajj again, 2 Hajj now. He went for 1, Allah gave him 2. And then when the Imam announced after the last day of Hajj, he said, last year we got some clothes, some bags, some things from the last year who lost it, and some costly things also. Who has lost anything, come to meet me. So one old man, white beard, he came and he said that I lost last year 1 bag with very costly things inside. And then Imam called this young boy and he said, tell me what you lost. He said, a bag, black bag, leather bag with a necklace with this type of diamonds and this and that. The young boy got the bag and gave it to him. He said, yes, you are right, this is yours. He said, thank you for giving to me and keeping this as amana, and may Allah reward you here in this life and the next life, and Salaam Alaikum. He went, the old man went, didn't give him anything. The young boy did not came upset because he said, it's not mine, it's his. I'm happy that I did 2 Hajj because of this bag. So then, after 1 month, the young boy left the Kaaba and started walking again the same way. After 2-3 weeks, he reached between a big river. He wanted to pass from the other side. He was waiting for a ship, a boat, to take him. A lot of boats came, but because they was asking for money, do you have money to pay the ticket? He said, no, I don't have. Then they didn't took him. Then after that, 7 days, waiting, one boat came. He said, young boy, I've seen you 7 days here, what are you doing? He said, I'm waiting someone to take me the other side without money because I don't have anything. He said, I will take you, no worries. And he took him. The boat was full with luggage, with fruit, with different things to take from one place to another place. So in the middle, a big raining started, a big tufan, big raining, until the whole boat was destroyed. And who were inside the boat, they just got a piece of wood or whatever to save their life. And he also took a piece of wood. He wanted to swim but couldn't. So much water until the water took him to the ocean, until the water of ocean took him to one island. And the people of that island were Muslims. They found this young boy. They took him and take for him 3-4 days until he became well after that. And then they asked for his name, told his name, and then they said that where you come from. He said, I come from Iraq, from this place. I went for Hajj, done 2 Hajj, 2 years I stayed there, and then now I'm coming back. By accident now I'm here. They said, no worries. When you was sleeping, you was reading Quran, and your recitation of the Quran was so nice, so beautiful. I said, yes, really? Yes, for real. And we are looking for Imam in our mosque, because our Imam just died, passed away. Old Imam, he died. So can you stay with us for a while, for some months, and then until we find someone, then you can go back? He said, yes, why not? I will stay. They showed him the mosque, beautiful mosque, and he started to teach kids. Everybody was happy with him, until the old people of that village they decide one day that we should keep this young boy here in our village to make him our imam forever. How? They said, very easy, get him married here with one of our daughters and he will not run. So they decided and they told to the young boy, to the imam, that Imam Sahib, we want you to keep here and we want you to marry with one girl which is from the best family of our village. Her father was the leader of our tribe, the leader of this small island. He was a very good religious person, and he went for Hajj. He did 2 Hajj. He just came back from Hajj and he died. And his wife died from before, so the young girl is now alone. They have good property, good house, so everything is okay if you say okay. And she is a religious girl, and she has memorized the Quran also. So the Imam said, okay, I will accept you. So Imam Sahib accept. They finished the nikah and everything. When he went inside the room to see his wife, he was surprised. And his wife said, why you are looking at me like this? He said, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at your necklace. Where you found this necklace? Because I hold this necklace for 1 year. It's the same. She said, this is the gift from my father. He bought from Saudi, he bought there, and he gave it to me before he died. And he said, may Allah marry you with the boy who kept this necklace for 1 year. And that's why he understood, وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Who will fear Allah, Allah will open all the ways for him, and Allah will give him rizq from a way that he never imagined. So, ittaqillah, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fearness is mean, do the orders of Allah ta'ala in the right way. When is the order of Allah, do it. That is mean fear of Allah. I am doing because my God is watching at me. I am doing because Allah is my creator. I am doing because I love Allah ta'ala. That's why. When Jibreel alayhi salam said, Ya Allah, why you love so much Ibrahim alayhi salam? Allah said, go and test him. You will find out. Then Ibrahim alayhi salam came in the earth as a human being. He hid himself behind a big stone. And he said, where Ibrahim alayhi salam was a shepherd man with the sheep, he, behind the stone, Jibreel said, Allah. Then Ibrahim alayhi salam ran towards and found, he said, so nice, so beautiful voice you have. And you said the name of my God, the name of my Creator. Can you say again? Because you made me so happy. I never heard voice like this. And you are remembering the name of my God, my Lord. Jibreel alayhi salam said, I will say, but you have to pay for it. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, I am ready to pay whatever you want. What do you want? He said, I want 100 sheep. Ibrahim said, take it, these are 100. He had 300, so he gave to Jibreel 100. To say once, Allah. And Jibreel said, Ibrahim alayhi salam came so happy, so excited, he said, please say it again. Jibreel said, you have to pay again. He gave him 100 more. And he said again, Allah. And Ibrahim said, say it again. 100 left, take it. Jibreel said again, and he gave 100. After that, Jibreel said, I am ready to say again, what you going to pay? You don't have anything else. Ibrahim said, I am going to be your shepherd man, because I will look after your sheep now. These are yours. You take me, your slave. But with one condition. Whenever I want you to say the name of my God, you have to say it. Jibreel said that all of these are yours. I don't want any of this. I just came to see why Allah loves you and why you love so much Allah. And I found that's why, because He is ready to give everything to Allah. Whatever He has, He said is for Allah. Everything. Just for the name of Allah is ready to give everything. What about for Allah? Is ready to give everything. That's why Ibrahim alayhi salam is example, millata Ibrahim. We are the millat from Ibrahim alayhi salam. He is the father of the most of the prophets. Khalilullah, the lover of Allah Ta'ala. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Man ahabba liqa Allahi, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Wa man abghada liqa Allahi, abghada Allahu liqa'ahu. Who love to meet Allah, Allah loves to meet him. Who dislikes to meet Allah, Allah dislikes to meet him. You love me, I love you. You don't love me, I don't love you. So we should love Allah, to meet Allah. And this is opportunity here, this day, this year. We don't know next year all of us will be here or not. We don't know. But if one of us goes next year with Iman, he is lucky. With Iman, with Islam, with Quran, with Shahada, he is lucky forever. Forever and forever, forever. Paradise is open for people who believe, for people who follow commandments of Allah in the way of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sahaba said to the Prophet, we don't want you to show us the paradise. We believe without looking. Ilmul ghaib. We believe what you said. We believe what Allah said in the Quran. So why? Because they was feeling like they are in paradise. That's why there was brave people. Nothing could stop the Sahaba. Their will, their desire, their activity, their acts was as Allah wants. The scholar said that if a big rock, a big mountain comes in front of Sahaba, they could make a hole in the middle of the mountain. So strong will they had. Why? Because they had the help of Allah Jalla Sha'an. But because they give to Allah everything, and Allah give to them everything. Bilal radiallahu anhu, very simple person. Not a big person in the Arab community. He was not Arabs at all. Not knowledge so much like them. He was a slave. Nothing. In the other side, Abu Jahl. He is the leader of the Arabs. He has lot of property and lot of money, lot of knowledge of Arabic language. He's Arab, beautiful person. But he did not accept the commandments of Allah. He knows very well, but he did not accept it. And Bilal don't know anything, he just accept. They start hitting him and beat and hit. He said, my Allah is one. And he said, but when people was hitting me and I said, Allahu Ahad, all this beating, the stones and the fire, I couldn't feel anymore. So that is inside the will, the power that is inside. No one can grab you, no one can stop you. That strong iman he had, strong love in Allah Ta'ala he had. Then what happened? Because of that sacrifice, he became the mu'adhin of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And whenever Prophet goes, Bilal is behind. Mu'adhin, the mu'adhin of Prophet. Adhin ya Bilal, call the adhan, O Bilal, arihna bisawtika. and you will give us the freshness from your voice to our hearts, the Prophet said. And Bilal, respectful person on Sahaba, the right hand of the Prophet. Always, where Prophet is, Bilal is there. And after when the Prophet ﷺ passed away, he had very good positions from Abu Bakr, from Umar bin Khattab, respect. And what the Muaddin gets, do you know that the person who calls Adhan, he gets the full reward of the people who come to pray. People who pray in the mosque, people who listen his Azan and pray at homes, he gets all the reward of these people with his voice, with his Adhan. And he gets the reward of the Imam also. Imam gets the reward of the Jamaat, but the Muaddin gets the reward of total, including the Imam. So Bilal radiallahu anhu get the thawab of the old Sahaba's prayer. Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman and Ali and all of these, Abu Ubaidah and Abdurrahman bin Auf, Abu Dhar Ghafari and Abdullah ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Abdullah ibn Zubayr, and also he gets the thawab, the reward of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Big rewards. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, in the day of judgment, everybody will come up from his grave and will walk towards the place where the judgment day will be. But Bilal will come up where I am standing, from my feet. Where the Prophet is standing, from that place Bilal will come. And he will be the right hand of the Prophet again. And when Allah Ta'ala will send the special car or the special murad to take the Prophet ﷺ in the paradise, will be like a big king's. Not a simple one, special one. The ropes to ride that will be in the hand of Bilal radiallahu anhu. He will take that towards the paradise. That is mean he will enter in paradise without any judgment. And when Bilal radiallahu anhu, he stayed about 5 years away from Medina, in Sham, Damascus. He joined the army of Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah. After the Prophet passed away was the time of Umar bin Khattab. One night in the dream, Prophet ﷺ comes and said, Ya Bilal, we missed you. We missed your voice. Just this. And Bilal radiallahu waked up. It was 1 o'clock at night. He got the horse. He didn't ask any person. He ran towards Medina. And because of the posts of every 16 kilometers, the Muslim post waiting with the horse, he left his horse, get another horse. After 16, left the other horse, get another horse. Before Fajr, he arrived in Medina. And he stopped the Muaddin and said, let me call the Adhan today. He is close to the grave of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and called the Adhan, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. When the Medina people heard this voice, everyone came out. The man, the woman, the old, the youngster, everyone, and said, the Prophet is alive again. Is the Prophet alive again? Because of the voice of Bilal. And he called the Adhan. Everyone feel like is the time of the Prophet again. They prayed the Fajr and Bilal gave them the speech. Everyone wants to shake hands with him. Everyone wants to kiss his hand. This is the love and respect for Bilal. He stayed there for 2 weeks and then he went back to Sham again. When he went back, the Prophet ﷺ came again in the dream of Bilal. And he said, may Allah make you always happy that you made us happy. This is the poor guy, no name, no recognition, a slave, but he accepted the commandments of Allah. He said, I will do what my Allah wants. I will do what the Prophet says. I will not take care what people say, what the others say. I just will follow Allah and the Rasul. And he got the recognition, the respect, the love from the heart of the people. That's why Allah looks towards our acts and our hearts and our deeds. And everything can be done if we change. For things to become better, we have to become better. For things to change, we have to change. Don't wait your friends to change, the government to change, but you have to change. Allah says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah does not change the community if they don't change themselves. For things to happen, you have to move. For things to become better, you have to become better. For things to change, you have to change. And then look how the help of Allah always behind, always in top of you. If you do good, Allah will do better. More good things will come in your life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the faith, iman, the light of iman, the guidance to the right path, and make us an example for the other communities, and give us a chance. Maybe next year you people can have your own mosque. You have to sit down and think about and make the plan and start move towards that. If you don't move, next year still the same and the same and the same, and your kids will say, why our parents did not build a mosque for us? Here in this country there is opportunity and it's easy. Just your intention and ikhlas and work for it, you will make it inshallah. Very quick. Start with a small one, don't build a big one. Start with a small one. You can rent a place, for example. You just rented that place and start with that. And then after, everybody will think we are paying money for rent, why not we build our own? And like this will start and will happen inshallah. Allah will help you, and whatever we can, we also will help you for that plan. Any question in 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes? If you have any question that somebody asked you, you didn't know how to answer about Islam, about our religion, about faith, about Muharram. If not, you don't remember now, you can get my number and you can call me and I'll answer. So we make dua, and if you have, you can ask me until we. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa la aqibatu lil muttaqin, wa la udwana illa ala al-zalimin. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا رب العالمين. Ya Allah, you are the merciful, you are the glorious, you are the one. Ya Rabbal Alameen, forgive all of us. Ya Rabbal Alameen, make this year better than the year before. Ya Rabbal Alameen, guide ourselves, our families, our kids to the right path, to the path of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, put in our heart love for you, love for your Prophet, love for your book Quran, love for your religion Islam. Ya Rabbal Alameen, make us strong believers. Ya Rabbal Alameen, give us a chance to every day to make strong our iman and faith. Ya Rabbal Alameen, make us example for the others by doing good deeds. Ya Rabbal Alameen, protect us from the shaitan. Protect our kids from shaitan. Protect all the Muslims from the shaitan. Ya Rabbal Alameen, all the good deeds, all the good things that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked from you, give to us also. And from all bad things that Prophet asked protection, protect us also. وَأَنْتَ الْمُسْتَعَانُ وَعَلَيْكَ الْبَلَاغُ وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ الْعَلِيِّ الْعَظِيمِ. صلى الله على النبي الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
وأذان من الله ورسوله إلى الناس يوم الحج الأكبر أن الله بريء من المشركين ورسوله